Moonshot AI delivered on its commitment by releasing Kimi K3's open weights on July 27, marking a significant milestone in accessible AI. The 2.8 trillion parameter model quickly topped major coding leaderboards, demonstrating exceptional performance capabilities. This release sparked fresh discussions about the US-China AI competition and accelerated the open-source AI movement globally. The model's multimodal reasoning abilities provide enterprises with a powerful, freely available alternative to commercial offerings. Combined with DeepSeek V4's stable release earlier in July, this marks the largest concentration of open-weight LLM releases the industry has seen. The availability of such advanced models raises questions about the future economics and competitive landscape of proprietary AI systems. OpenAI introduced GPT-RED, an innovative framework that uses AI itself to identify and test model vulnerabilities through autonomous adversarial prompt generation. The system iteratively creates sophisticated attacks that expose critical security weaknesses in frontier models at scale. Results demonstrated remarkable impact, reducing prompt injection failures by 6 times on benchmarks for GPT 5.6 Sol after findings were incorporated into training. This approach represents a paradigm shift from reactive to proactive AI safety, enabling researchers to discover exploits much faster than traditional manual methods. The framework's success suggests that AI-assisted safety testing could become a standard requirement for deploying new models. This methodology has important implications for establishing baseline safety standards across the industry. Security researchers identified critical vulnerabilities in widely used enterprise platforms N8N and vBulletin on July 27, 2026. The N8N flaw, discovered while researching previous exploits, allows authenticated users to escape the expression sandbox and execute arbitrary operating system commands on servers running the automation platform. vBulletin 6.2.1 and earlier versions face unauthenticated code execution risks, though patches released in early July should have protected most installations. Security advisories rate the N8N vulnerability as high severity with a CVSS score of 8.7, requiring immediate attention from system administrators. Cloud installations have been preemptively patched, but self-hosted deployments remain at risk without manual updates. Security experts emphasize that relying solely on access restrictions represents incomplete mitigation, and recommend full version upgrades as the definitive solution. Beginning July 27, 2026, GitHub implemented sweeping changes to its bug bounty program that significantly restructure researcher rewards. Critical vulnerability findings, previously commanding $20,000 to $30,000 or more, will now receive a fixed $10,000 payment in the public program. All severity levels across the public tier received at least 50% reductions, representing a major shift in the company's approach to security research incentives. GitHub introduced a new permanent VIP invitation-only tier, offering $30,000 or higher rewards for top-tier researchers, effectively creating a two-tier system. The company clarified that reports filed before the July 27 effective date, including those still in triage queues, retain the previous generous payment structure indefinitely. This restructuring raises concerns among the security research community about access equity and sustainability of responsible disclosure practices. D-Wave rang the Nasdaq opening bell on July 27 to mark its dual-platform listing debut, a public market achievement few pure-play quantum names have managed. This milestone represents a watershed moment for the quantum computing industry, signaling that quantum technologies are advancing from academic research toward commercially viable businesses. The successful listing demonstrates significant investor confidence in quantum computing's near-term potential and long-term viability. D-Wave's position as a pure-play quantum company achieving dual-platform trading underscores the sector's maturation and attracting serious capital interest. The company continues developing its annealing-based quantum systems for real-world applications across optimization, sampling, and machine learning problems. This achievement likely accelerates similar paths for other quantum computing companies seeking to go public. Anthropic announced a significant $19 billion long-term data center agreement, securing substantial compute capacity essential for developing and deploying frontier AI models. This agreement addresses the astronomical infrastructure requirements for training and operating next-generation language models at scale. The multi-year commitment demonstrates investor and infrastructure provider confidence in Anthropic's business model and ability to generate returns justifying such enormous capital outlays. Data center capacity has become as strategically important as algorithmic innovation, with leading AI companies competing aggressively to secure compute resources. This agreement places Anthropic among companies with secured, predictable access to the computational infrastructure necessary for maintaining competitive advantage. The investment reflects the reality that modern AI development requires billions of dollars in physical infrastructure beyond software and research talent. Roblox Build enters public alpha testing on July 28, initially limited to age-verified users in New Zealand aged 9 and up, with users 16 and older able to publish creations to a global audience. A free tier will sit alongside paid options. This launch represents significant democratization of game development by enabling creators of varying skill levels to leverage AI assistance in the development process. The AI agents provide crucial support for playtesting and analytics, reducing friction in the game creation workflow. Roblox's commitment to ranking AI-generated games by the same player retention metrics as human-created content ensures quality standards remain consistent across the platform regardless of creation method. The platform continues advancing toward an AI foundation model for 3D assets and an AI assistant, helping developers navigate the build process. This approach balances enabling broader creator participation with maintaining gameplay quality expectations. The phased rollout through New Zealand provides valuable testing ground for global expansion of AI-assisted development tools. Security researchers revealed that slop squatting attacks Pasa Euro, where malicious packages use names similar to legitimate library Pasa Euro, remain an active and growing threat to developers leveraging AI tools for code generation. AI coding assistants may inadvertently recommend or suggest vulnerable packages that exploit weak search and suggestion algorithms. This vulnerability compounds as AI adoption accelerates in development workflows, creating expanded attack surfaces for threat actors. The attacks affect multiple programming language ecosystems, including Python, JavaScript, and others that rely on centralized package repositories. Developers using AI-assisted coding must heighten vigilance when accepting auto-generated suggestions for dependencies and external packages. This research highlights that AI-assisted development introduces new security considerations, requiring developer awareness and tool improvements to identify potentially malicious recommendations. Anthropic released a Claude security plugin designed to scan codebases for vulnerabilities before developers commit code to repositories. This tool integrates directly into development workflows, enabling early detection of security issues during the coding process rather than through post-deployment reviews. The plugin leverages Claude's advanced code understanding to identify various vulnerability classes and security anti-patterns. By automating security scanning and making it accessible to all developers, the plugin democratizes security analysis across development teams. Early integration into development cycles reduces the cost and friction associated with security review and remediation processes. This approach aligns with DevSecOps best practices of shifting security left into earlier development stages, where fixes are cheaper and faster to implement. The Internet of Things landscape in 2026 has fundamentally shifted from connectivity focus to intelligence-driven architecture, where processing occurs at the edge rather than centralized clouds. AI-powered devices now analyze, predict, and act on data in real time without requiring round-trip communication to remote servers. Edge computing and system disaggregation architectures move processing closer to data sources, dramatically reducing latency critical for industrial automation and autonomous systems. This shift enables ultra-low latency operations impossible with cloud-dependent architectures, making real-world applications feasible at scale. Beyond performance benefits, edge processing reduces bandwidth costs while improving data privacy by keeping sensitive information local to originating devices. blockchain-based authentication is becoming baseline infrastructure for securing these distributed networks, providing decentralized identity verification across billions of connected devices. 5G is now powering large-scale AI, IoT, autonomous systems, and smart city deployments across industries worldwide. With over 380 live 5G networks globally, across 100-plus countries as of 2026. The widespread 5G deployment has become foundational infrastructure enabling applications previously impossible due to latency and bandwidth constraints. Autonomous vehicle systems rely on 5G's consistent low-latency connectivity for safety-critical communications and real-time coordination. Smart city implementations across traffic management, utilities, and public services depend on 5G infrastructure for scalable, responsive systems. The combination of 5G and edge AI computing enables advanced applications in industrial automation, remote surgery, and immersive experiences. Simultaneously, investment in 6G research is accelerating globally, with expectations for commercial deployments arriving in the 2030 to 2032 timeframe. This technology progression ensures continuous evolution of connectivity infrastructure, supporting increasingly demanding AI and automation applications. Circle completed acquisition of nearly 1,000 blockchain patents from IBM, significantly expanding its intellectual property portfolio and strategic positioning in the blockchain sector. The patent collection spans blockchain technology, banking applications, insurance implementations, and cloud security domains. While financial terms remained undisclosed, the acquisition signals Circle's commitment to protecting and advancing blockchain innovation across multiple sectors. These patents provide defensive intellectual property positions and enable Circle to expand its service offerings into new markets. The consolidation reflects broader trends of established technology companies divesting non-core blockchain assets to specialized blockchain-focused companies. This strategic acquisition strengthens Circle's ability to compete in blockchain infrastructure and services markets while protecting its technological innovations. Hugging Face, the central hub for open-source AI model development and collaboration, disclosed a security incident occurring during July 2026. The platform serves millions of researchers, developers, and organizations relying on it for accessing cutting-edge AI models and datasets. The incident prompted Hugging Face to enhance security practices and implement additional protective measures for the community platform. The disclosure demonstrates commitment to transparency with the user community, despite potential reputational implications. Such security incidents at critical infrastructure platforms underscore the importance of robust security practices for systems supporting global AI development. The incident and response highlights evolving security challenges as AI development becomes increasingly distributed and dependent on centralized platforms. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more content and stay updated with the latest technology news.